according to me, you know, if you were running a sound enough business, you'd be able to abide by these arbitrary constructs.
You'd cut some.
Fair.
You cut some, but they get jobs somewhere else.
I'm sorry.
They could go back to college. It's free.
They could go back to college.
They could go into these road work jobs that Sanders is talking about. You know, rebuilding the roads, rebuilding the bridges, infrastructure.
Who's paying for that?
The same money everywhere else. Wall Street dividends.
Wall Street dividends.
Yeah.
I'm glad there's 18 trillion of that to go around. Look, at least Donald Trump has a plan. Look, Donald Trump has.
Like you guys act like Trump.
You want to? Shut up, you! I'm going to tell you. Here's what Trump's going to do. He's going to build the wall, and you know how he's going to do it. Apparently, there's like $25 billion that gets wired by Mexican nationals back to Mexico every year. He's going to lock that shit down. That's his plan, and he's going to say, "Hey, Mexico, we'll turn the faucet back on when you pay for the wall." He's going to turn off the $25 billion a year faucet.
The wall's going to be fucking pointless.
Now, look, there are a lot of walls around the world that keep out a lot of bad people, and they work, and they have worked, and they continue to work.
Name one time in history that a Great Wall has stopped anything.
You know, I found it interesting that the Pope went on and on about Trump's wall. Have you ever seen what the exterior of the Vatican looks like? That country within a fucking country?
It's a giant fucking wall.
It's a giant fucking wall.
Passages.
It might be the world's biggest, scariest wall.
You know why the Vatican wall works?
It's a good-looking wall.
Though, Kyle? Let me tell you why it won't work. The Vatican's wall most likely has a guy with a gun on top of it. Trump's wall stretches like 1,200 miles or something like that. You can't put a guy on a gun on top of every
we'll have
room.
helicopters with guns.
Bullshit.
You got way more people than Vatican City.
I mean, if that's the case, you just need to stand a guy out at the Texas border with a gun every 3 feet.
They already do that. I know some people who
they already get through, too, because most people that come into our country come through it legally, not through a wall.
Every 3 feet. If there's a guy every 30 feet or something across the border,
I like
they are not sneaking their way through.
Shoulder to shoulder.
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
The wall is a stupid idea. It's a complete waste of money.
Why is it stupid? I feel like if you were... Here's what it might do. Here's what it might do at the very least. The portions of the wall that are around these border cities that are seeing these influxes of illegal immigrants coming over who turn out to be criminals and rapists, and it does happen. Everybody hates that he says it, but it's happening.
All illegal immigrants have committed at least one crime.
They get rapey. Yes, absolutely.
That's not what he means. It means being illegal.
Just by coming, they became a criminal. God damn
That's
it.
what I mean. Yeah, they're criminals by virtue of their being
there. Those slow folk out there listening in.
Let me tell you something. I've ridden with you in a car. You break laws. You're a criminal.
That's no. I'm a
Kyle, remember that time you broke into Canada illegally and then started siphoning resources from their socialized medicine system and took advantage of their hospitality there for years until eventually you went back and laughed about it? That was hilarious.
First off, you act like Mexicans that are illegal get free health care.
No, of course. I was
Dude,
just
they go
using
to
that
an
as a
ER?
joke. No.
They go to the ER, they get the same health care you would get, Kyle, though. Like they patch
Why do they? You should let them bleed out in the streets.
Well, that's
because people don't like dead bodies laying in front of the hospital doors when they go.
No, I will pay for the service that scoops up dead Mexicans.
I'll tell you
if there's
why,
a
Kyle.
that does that.
Because if you make them prove citizenship when they're injured, then citizens will die too. They'll be like, "Oopsie daisy," you know.
What if I can right away
that's
that he's not?
Kyle,
What if
when did the Civil War happen?
Civil War happened, ended in
have
1865.
And I instantly tell he is a Mexican.
1864. You've already missed one of the questions on the test.
Oh, no. When I go back to school,
it's on the citizenship test.
What was the question?
When the Civil War started.
Oh, I don't have to take that. I was born here.
When it started, it ended. It began at either 60 or 61, right?
64.
No, that's not right, Wings.
It might not be right.
You had such conviction
like,
there.
there's other questions. Like,
like 60 to
was the Declaration of Independence signed?
66. It's something like that.
61 to 65.
Yeah.
So I was right. It ends in 65.
We were both right, yeah.
I wasn't wrong. I didn't say shit.
Here's that the tables have turned. And we
Regardless,
right.
but like most people want
I vote to de-citizenize Wings of Redemption.
I second.
All in favor, say aye.
Wings had a job skill.
Citizenship is something
If
that
Wings
can
had
be
a job skill and health, I would renounce my citizenship and move to a finished country.
Here's the thing. I just worry that if we do too much of a giveaway, a couple things happen. It makes it even more tempting to hide your money, right? In like Panama, for example. it makes it more tempting to outsource jobs. It makes it more tempting to automate jobs. And it protects the country's businesses in a way that stops them from being competitive. Those are my real concerns.
I'm worried about small business.
You know what my concerns are, Woody? That there's
getting free health care for Jim.
Things doesn't know what he's talking about, and I want to address you right now. All the people that are going to comment on the subreddit, I might not know what I'm talking about sometimes, but when you comment on it, I would like to let you know I wish you were sucking my fat dick because I hate your ass.
I have 2 comments. 1, I suspect they're going to say that you held yourself really well, 3v1. And 2, I also wish I was sucking your fat dick.
Oh my god.
Hey,